It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Thank you for being here. I got what I think is a special one today. This is from Rodney Dillard of the Dillards. You might remember him as Rodney Darling, one of the Darling boys, and how he saw Frances Bavier. We always hear this negative stuff, and I'm guilty as anybody else of putting it out there. I try not to make it too negative, but I'm just putting out what other people say. But this is his take on her, and this is the other side of her. And this is a funny story as well. So now remember, this is in Rodney's words, and this was done like 3 days ago, I think. So it's kind of a happy birthday to Frances Bavier, kind of belated happy birthday. We kind of missed it here, sorry. But this is Rodney Dillard on Frances Bavier. Happy heavenly birthday to Frances Bavier yesterday, who seems to be one of the more polarizing figures on the Andy Griffith social media sites, with all sorts of stories pulled from books and interviews. All I can give you is my first-hand experiences. Frances loved the Dillards, for whatever reason. My suspicion is that it's because we were fresh and green, not yet calloused by show business. I'm so glad we went to California, and of course we had the best luck in history getting cast on the Andy Griffith Show, but I had become very lonely for my animals back home. Because where I'm from, we always had all manner of animals, dogs, horses, and more. So I decided I'd go out and buy a dog and settled on an Alaskan Malamute. I'm not sure I pronounced that right, Malamute. Sled dog. Weighed 115 pounds, and I named the dog Winnetachi, named after the mountains in the Northwest where I enjoy camping. I took my dog to the vet in Hollywood, and it was the kind of frou-frou place where every other dog was shaved and dyed all sorts of collars. I'm standing there, and in walks Frances with her dog, a little Dachshund. She came right up to me and said hello and started talking. I was a kid, 19 or 20, and I had no idea how to talk to someone I saw as a star, so it was already a bit awkward. Suddenly she stopped, looked dead in the eye, and went, oh. And I didn't know what was happening. I really wondered if she was having a stroke. She did it again, and as she was explaining, I finally followed her gaze down, and my dog was marking his territory on Aunt Bee's leg. Absolutely true. Once we had filmed our second episode and started to really get to know the cast, then she baked us brownies, gave us gifts like baskets of fruit, and finally gave me some of the best wisdom I ever received. She said, I have some advice for you. This is a terrible business, and you should just go home. That is one of the funniest stories. And Rodney Dillard has a boatload of funny stories, man. I follow him on Facebook. He's just a funny guy. But this one is just, can you imagine, if you will, that dog and Aunt Bee? And seeing then the idea that she baked them brownies, she gave them gifts, and all this. And it's just, I think everybody likes to focus on the negative on Frances Bavier, and nobody wants to focus on the positive. There is a positive, and I'm glad I found this, because it makes me feel a whole lot better about her, which I never felt terrible about her. I never thought she was a bad person or anything. I just always thought she, didn't get along with Andy, so people don't get along. But man, this just blew my mind. I love this, and especially with the laugh. And the first time I read this, I just laughed so hard. It was hilariously funny because I could picture it in my mind. Anyway, that's all I got for you here, guys. I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you'll check out my other YouTube channels. I'm still seeing that Aunt Bee thing in my head. I can't get. If you would, please check out Classic Rural Comedies, Facts and Trivia. It is on Green Acres. And how Eddie Albert and Eva Gabor once clashed over her wardrobe while filming Green Acres. This is pretty neat. It's also got a funny thing in it. Classic TV, Facts and Trivia, Susan Olsen, who played Cindy Brady Bunch, on her feelings about not being in a very Brady Christmas. Quite interesting, too. If I do say so myself, these videos this week are some of the better ones that I've done. Classic rock and country music, facts and trivia. Johnny Cash and his bandmates once released 500 baby chickens on 5 different floors of their hotel. And Faith and Entertainment, what it's like for Liz Tavish to play Mary Magdalene on The Chosen. I know someone says, told me in the comment section, I should be paid for pretty much for all the advertising I do for The Chosen, but it's totally worth it because it's such a great show. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you have not yet, please like this video. I would appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you. And I'm praying for you.